and welcome to Game Designer Plays. Today I'm playing Dread Templar. So, nice to meet you. My name is Pixel Gadget, and I've been a game designer for 10 years. Been working on games for like 11 years, 12 years. And I like to think I know a thing or two about video game design. So I thought I'd play this game completely blind, because it looks badass, and I've been researching boomer shooters for my own project, which I'll be sharing on this channel shortly. And yeah, I'm gonna basically just play this like a designer would, and like kind of go through it as if I was playtesting. And yeah, so basically the playtest starts in the main menu. Most people don't know this, they think it starts with like the gameplay. Nope, the game starts here. So first thing I noticed about this main menu screen is it's totally badass. The music caught my attention immediately. It started playing, I think, with the title screens. Immediately tells me this is a like action game. There's gonna be blood and guts, probably like heavy metal. Like, it kind of gives me the message, right? I really like how this game has gone all in on the color palette of red, black, and grays. You can see they totally nailed that with this image, or this kind of still scene they've got going. This kind of still scene for a main menu is actually, like, really awesome. Some of the things that make it awesome are, thematically, it has weapons in the scene, so it's like, oh, okay, so this is like, I'm going to be doing some kind of fighting. I know, because if I bought the game, and saw the Steam page, I probably know what kind of game I'm going to be playing. But I'm just pointing out kind of the extra layers of subliminal communication to the player. Hey, this is a fighting game. You're going to be fighting. You're going to be killing things with weapons. And I guess these are katanas. So that kind of is a more thematic specific. Also, the biggest thing that makes this main menu really strong is movement. There's 2 layers of movement, maybe 3 layers of movement. The sky box is rotating. And it's an ominous red sky telling us, okay, this is like going to be kind of a darker themed game. You've got kind of these ash, like from fire, these ash particles that are coming up from the ground, and then you have these dust particles moving from left to right. Notice how all the movements, the dust particles and the skybox, are left to right. That's really important, that the movement is succinct. Then the buttons, I like that they highlight red, keeping with that color palette, black, red, gray. See how they're gray or a grayish tint, and then turn red? That's really good. So this is a really strong intro to the game, so we're just going to start it and see what happens. Okay, so we spawn in. First thing we see is a long hallway with a very clear goal at the end of the hallway, a shiny blue thing with particles. The top of the screen is drawing my attention a lot, whatever that blue meter is. Also, these flames here. Let's get a feel for the character controller. Okay, it's like a little slidier than I would usually design, but oh man, it's fast. That feels, the strafing is fast. Oh wow. Also, the camera leaning is not what I thought it's supposed to be. I thought, like, anyways, I'm no expert on designing character controllers, but yeah, notice how when I move to the right, the camera leans to the left. That's a little weird, but I guess that's fine. I mean, as long as it has some kind of feedback, it's all subconscious. Most players aren't noticing. UI super minimal. I can clearly see I have 100 HP, but then there's another 100 on top of that 100 on the bottom left. I don't know what that is. I probably don't need to know. The right, I can immediately understand. 48 is my magazine size. And the 3 bullets there, that's like my reserve ammo. That immediately tells me there's like reloading in this game probably. Welcome. Oh, and I'm like literally just now I'm seeing the text on the screen. Welcome. The corridor in front of you leads to the tutorial area where you will learn the basic controls, some important game mechanics. Yeah, I did not see that text at all. I doubt many players saw that. I don't have to, because obviously there's like very clear goal. This red thing is kind of random. What's this? This portal will skip the tutorial and lead you to the main campaign of Dread Templar. It is highly recommended to go through the tutorial at least once. I can read this better because you notice the background's like this dark blue. It like the text like doesn't blend in as much, while in this corridor it blends in a little more. But that's fine. Okay, so we're walking down the corridor. Let's see what happens. Ah, the katanas from the main menu. I like that we're immediately getting to see these weapons that were kind of alluded to in the main menu. So walk into them. Okay, I have them. Left click. What happens? Okay. If I spam left click. And, yeah, okay. Yeah, the game immediately knew. Oh, okay. What's this? Does it become a spear? Yeah, okay. Wait, where's my... Oh, it recharges. Look at that. Okay, great. And then if I right-click, it becomes a melee weapon again. Very cool. Can I go in there? Your ability to throw katanas will deal very high damage, but it has a cooldown. During the cooldown, you can use the unarmed strike. Break the crate again after the cooldown's over. Okay. Good. Proceed to the next room. Oh, very cool. So, this kind of tutorial is like generally... Oh, and I can't pick it up. Okay. Generally frowned upon, like, with elegant design. Like, always trying to make it so that basically the player never has to be put on rails like this. I'll wait to comment on if I think this is a good tutorial or not once we've gotten through it. So far, that was really great. I didn't read the text. I probably should have, but I picked this up. I immediately knew that crate is destructible. Like, I can destroy that. Like, I just, you know, it's game knowledge. Wooden crates plus melee weapons. I hope I can destroy those in your game. If I can't, I'm going to be disappointed or I'm going to be confused. Still wondering what the bar on the top is. I'm sure I'll get right-click, mouse, combine the katanas into throwing weapon, left-click, try to break the crate. Oh, that's the text that probably displayed when I first picked them up. I didn't even register it. Okay, I just pressed shift because I knew that I had a feeling that dashing ability was a sprint or something. Looks like it's a dashing ability, so if I go to the left... Wow, so you strafe? I feel like you strafe faster than you move forward in this game. That's really cool. And we still don't know what the arrow is. I don't like how the icons for the blade in the bottom left looks really similar to the arrow in the middle of the screen, the bottom middle. We'll see if that comes up later. Arrows are good. Very basic signifier. Hey, go here. Sure. Okay. Okay. Does it have a vaulting system? Probably. Camera doesn't react when I land on the ground, but the arms do. That's good. That's fine. There's lerping when I look around. When I walk, there's bobbing. Is there bobbing on the player controller? The camera itself has very little movement. That's probably because it's like trying to be classic boomer shooter. Hold space while facing light. Okay, great. Nice. All right. Learn teaching crouch. God, you move so fast when you're crouching. That's like interesting. But I can tell that's like part of their intentional design. Okay, I can tell there's a platform section coming. They did something in design called I don't even know what it's called, but it's when you don't punish the player too hard for not being able to to dash. This teaches the dash ability. Oh, very cool. That dash feels insanely good. Look at all the effects that are happening when I dash. Basically, okay, so it's clearly like moving the player forward, but there's like a screen tearing almost on the edges. I like can't see it when I'm doing it. Let me look closely. Yeah, it's just kind of like a focusing effect. I like that. The edges of the screen kind of almost look colorful in a way. That's really good. Okay, so yeah, this is very forgiving. Dashing with a short cooldown. You can dash in midair while jumping. Longer distance. Okay. Oof, beautiful. That feels so satisfying. Okay, this is an interesting part of the game. It's like, oh, there's guns and ammo here, but you can't go to them yet. You have to go into this water? Okay. Okay. Teaching to swim down. Left control. That's good. Arrows. Lots of arrows. I can tell they play tested this and people got lost. They were just like, frick it. Let's just add a bunch of arrows. I love it. I mean, hey. Okay, great. Guns. Okay. This is going to be awesome. And E to interact. Beautiful. And then it closes that. That's an interesting. All right, let's see this. I don't want to use up all my ammo, but okay. So reticle feedback is really good in shooters. It's not in enough shooters, honestly, but this is cool. The reticle is like classic crosshair, but then The actual feedback is these little 90-degree angle guys. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm noticing there's no feedback from like jumping and landing or moving from the reticle. I feel like that's a missed opportunity, but at the same time, I want to keep in mind that this game was trying to be retro. Like Quake, I don't know if Quake had like a very alive reticle or whatever. But yeah, I'm just kind of commenting on like what I think would be good design. I don't know. I think this is awesome so far. I'm really getting used to the controller here. It feels really good. Question mark. Okay, it's like a text thing. Press D to enter slow motion time. Templar has the ability to enter slow motion time while fighting and charge the slow motion. Okay. And then if I don't do it? Okay. What's that? More ammo? Mm-hmm. So, I'm putting together now that the 200 and the 100 that are on top of the health and the ammo are like your max. That's like how much you can carry. That's like not totally clear from the UI. I really do think the UI is like pretty damn good. I like the minimalism. I do like it a lot. I like it a lot. The lack of color coding is a little... We'll see like how that comes up in the project itself, like once we get killing actual enemies. But yeah, usually color coding things, like, you kind of can't go wrong. I know they went for this minimalist style with the UI, and that's like, you know, they went all in on their style. That's great. But usually, you know, red for health, silver or blue for armor, ammo yellow. That's just like classic gamer colors. Gamers just know what that is. Portal will lead you to the campaign. Good luck. Here we go. All right. So that was the tutorial, and it was very pretty elegant. Not a lot of pain points. Okay, so let's talk about the music is just kicking off already, and we're not even in a combat thing. I was reading some reviews for this game. Yeah, people were complaining how like the heavy metal will start playing before you even are in combat or whatever. I definitely think that could be improved, because believe it or not, the contrast between like ominous kind of just exploration music and like fighting music is really important in games. You want the player to really feel the contrast and difference of like, I'm exploring now, I'm safe, there's probably no enemies nearby, to, okay, like I'm fighting, I'm in danger, whatever. Okay, that's a secret. That was easy. I found a secret. Interesting. Nice. I heard that the secrets were really well hidden in this game. That's a great interaction. So obviously the main way the player is going to interact with the environment is shooting. So having a button that you shoot, like that looked very button-like. I like that a lot. I like how I started looking like this, so I had to kind of look around to find it. I feel smart. It's a secret door. Beautiful. Put more secrets in your games, please. They add so much to the game. These holes make me think they do something, but I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't done any research on this game. Okay, so start in a big open area. There's like little water droplets falling from the ceiling. I really like that touch. Basically, in your environments, you always want movement. So if I just go idle here and I'm not doing anything, you want movement in your game. Okay, moving along. Any interaction there? Okay, no. Destructible. Beautiful, beautiful. And they drop ammo. That's awesome. Yeah. Pots, crates. In a shooter, you... Oh, here we go. First enemy. Ooh, hit markers. Okay. Headshot multiplier? Probably not. Ooh. Nice. Okay, that felt really good. Does his limbs come apart? There's still hit markers when I shoot him on the ground. Oh, and he jibs. And then now that he's jibbed, the hit markers don't work. Beautiful. Oh, man. That's great. I'm learning things kind of as I go, because I'm not like a huge expert. I've been making FPS games for a long time, but I'm not an expert. So I'm learning as I go. I'm playing this also for my own research. So I got a headshot. Did his head disappear? It didn't. Oh, shit. What's this guy? Oh, he shoots. Okay, so 2 enemy types to start. Guy with a musket, guy with a blade for an arm. Kind of zombie-like enemies. Ooh, they got that kind of low poly texture. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. The hit markers honestly should be animated. Like I said, I know they went for a style of like minimalist, but just a tiny little, like, I don't know how to call it, like a boop boop for the red hit marker would be awesome. And also, like, something that would make this game, I think, way better would be hits that don't kill the enemy, or the hit marker is white, and then when the enemy dies, the final hit, the final hit is like a red hit marker. That's really good feedback for players. So I'm using my, I intuitively used my mouse wheel to switch to the blades because I wanted to look in these crates, but I don't want to use ammo. So that's really good. So basically you can switch weapons. One is melee, two is the guns, and you can also use your mouse wheel. So that's intuitive. I didn't have to think about it. And that's really what design is all about. If the player can just hop in and play. Ooh, here's a secret. I found a secret. Nice. I feel kind of smart for that one. I'm like, oh, you know, checking the crates. But that was very obvious. I like that. I like that. Okay. Let's keep moving. So now we have a fork in the road, basically. We can go this way or that way. I don't know. Just going to try this way. What's this? I don't know what those are. I guess that's ammo of another type. That's health points. Oh, those are armor. Okay, I just figured out those are armor. One thing the designer could have done to help quickly signify would be color coding. That's one reason why color coding is so awesome. If the UI element for... Oh, shit. If the UI element for armor... Oh, the blood's just oozing. That's really great. The fact that these guys don't have destructibility when I'm shooting them... Like, if I shot this guy in the head, I want his body on the ground to not have a head. Like, obviously. But, I guess, yeah. That's just the way they did it. I don't know. If the UI element for armor was like blue or silver, and I find a blue or silver pickup, I'm immediately going to understand, okay, that's armor. Like, I can use that. But because they didn't like double code it, there was almost no way for me to know that that was an armor pickup. It looked just like a silver box. Hopefully come across more, I can get a closer look at it. This gun feels pretty hit scan, which is good. Can we chop this guy up? Of course. Beautiful. Pots and crates, guys. Pots and crates. Legend of Zelda had it all figured out. Destructible. Let's just break down the destructibility. So when I hit it, screen shake, particle effect, and what else? Debris flies. That's a particle effect. Okay, cool. And then the guy just spawns and it's like kind of rotating. One thing I really don't like about these pickups is they're not like glowing. They definitely are distinct from the environment. Absolutely. I do think a faint glow would really help. They just feel kind of dead. I don't know how to describe it. They feel staticky. Like maybe a little bit of bobbing up and down would be good. But honestly, like I said, I didn't design this game. They clearly had a vision. Oh, look. Okay, so this is cool. So finally the dashing is coming in. Okay, nice. I actually had totally forgot about the dashing mechanic, which is not a failure on the game design stuff. It's just... Something tells me I can destroy this. Because there's an area behind it. Am I missing something? Is there a lever nearby? What's that? That looks like something. The way it's like poking out. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of secrets and things. And we still don't know what the middle, like, ability is. Is that the coyote time? Or no, not coyote time. The slow motion. Coyote time is a completely different thing. I wonder if this game has it. Feels like it kind of does. Coyote time, yes, it does. Coyote time is when you walk off a ledge and even though the character's like off the edge technically and ungrounded, you can still jump. And it's like makes platforming more forgiving for players because how many times have you went to jump off of a platform and you fall off before you press jump so you just die? It's like feels terrible. Players hate it. Yeah. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Let's finish this first level and then we'll conclude this episode of Game Designer Plays. I'm finding not a lot of... Oh, shit. I'm finding not a lot of reason to... Oh! This is Sparta. I'm finding not a lot of reason to use the Impale ability because ammo's plentiful and whatever. I'm sure in the harder difficulties it's more important. Are there enemies in here? Okay. Blood gem. Coagulated from the blood of a demon is used to unlock the rune slots of the character or weapon. Ooh, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I heard there was a... Okay, so rune. Pistol slaughter. Ooh, yes. Oh, hello. Shotgun. What boomer shooter would be a boomer shooter without a shotgun? What's this? So, runes. The Templar runes are special items attached to strengthened weapons or character abilities. Each rune corresponds to only one type of weapon. Some of the golden runes can even completely change the appearance and ability of weapons. Cool. Upgrade altered. Place where the character attaches the Templar runes to the weapon and the character. Use the blood gem to unlock the slot and drag the Templar runes into the corresponding slot. Okay. Oh, this menu, I do not like it. Okay. So these are... I don't know what these mean. Yeah. Oof. I can just tell this screen did not get a lot of polish. Maybe it did once I start unlocking stuff, but just this first intro, I mean, my eyes are drawn to these pluses, and it's very clear, like, okay, one thing. But that's only because I played these kinds of games before, so I guess we're upgrading the character? Well, the red dot makes me think I should click this one, so, okay. Yeah, that's what the game wants me to do. Okay, so you click and drag. Can I click this off? Can I drag it off? No. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I was able to figure it out. Do I have any more gems? There's no feedback for if I click on the plus button and I don't have enough gems. There should be like a sound effect and like a visual effect saying, hey, you can't do that, you know? Yeah. The red, I don't know what that means. All right, cool. Well, my pistols have been upgraded. Increased damage, level 1. Okay, cool, cool. Tired of killing these things with katanas. What's that? That's an armor pickup. Okay, cool. So that was like very clearly an armor pickup because it looked like body armor. I could just tell. The other ones, those little like silvery things, I don't even know what those were. Well, this is a save point. Okay, great. Well, this is probably a good point to stop the commentary. So far, this game is awesome. I really like this. The texture work is beautiful. I'm liking the level designs. These spikes are a new mechanic. I already can immediately tell what they do. Every gamer knows that those are probably dangerous. And yeah, well, thank you for listening. If you're a game designer or you just like playing these games and wanted to hear what it's like to basically play games from a designer's perspective, how we look at all kinds of things, kinesthetic design, level design, teaching mechanics, then I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found something useful from this recording. And yeah, I had a great time playing this game. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to play it through. I don't think I'll play through the whole game for this series of designer plays. I'd like to move on to some other projects, talk about them. And basically the series right now is going to be focusing on like boomer shooters. So a lot of them are on sale right now on Steam, so I bought a bunch to research for my project because I'm actually working on a boomer shooter. I'll be showing that off on the channel in a couple months, probably. Maybe weeks. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. These games do a lot of things right. This game has so far been really smooth to play. The tutorial was not too like agonizing. Players hate tutorials, by the way, but I can see why they did it. I don't know if I would have done a tutorial like that where you lock the player in a room and force them to do stuff. I don't know. If you've ever played Half-Life, we're definitely going to play Half-Life in this series, Half-Life 1 and 2, to talk about design that's basically masterclass. They never lock the player into tutorials, or at least I don't think they do, in the first and second games. Maybe the second game, I don't know. But they try to teach things through environmental implications, all kinds of stuff. And who knows how effective that is, but it's noted in the game designer world as like the way to design teaching mechanics. Well, anyways, so really awesome talking with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, tune in next time for the next episode. I'm going to keep playing this game. We're going to check out the shotgun, see if that's designed well. Feels good so far. So we'll see. All right. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.